Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Devasis Mohanty. Today in this video we will do the discussion of our different types of numbers. So first number it is to be discussed, it is our natural numbers. See, whenever I will say to anyone that you have to count, go and count. So one will start counting from the number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dot 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 dot. So whatever the numbers we are using for the counting purpose, these numbers are called as our counting numbers. And remember the collection of counting numbers, togetherly called it as our natural number. So for which remember, here it is the collection I am collecting and keeping it within the bracket. So for which this collection it is called as our natural number, and the natural number we can write it by using the first letter of our natural number n for natural. So for which n it will represent the set of our natural numbers. And remember, 1 it is our smallest natural number and the greatest natural number we cannot see. Then after remember natural number, here I am writing the natural number. Remember, here these are our natural numbers. Whenever you are collecting natural number along with 0, these collection we will call it as our whole number, and whole number first letter it is our W. So for which capital W represent the collection of our whole numbers. Are you getting it perfectly? And remember, here it is the smallest natural number, it is our 1, and the greatest natural number we cannot say. In the same way, remember, the smallest whole number it is our 0, and the greatest whole number we cannot say. Another number system you have to remember, it is called as our integer. Next number system it is called as our integer, which can be represented by using I, otherwise by using Z. Z means for Zelen, and I also first letter of the integer. So for which integer its definition is, remember, these are our natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are our natural numbers, and here I am writing the negative of a natural number, -1, -2, -3, dot 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 dot, along with 0. So we can call the collection it as our integer. So for which remember the definition of the integer. Integer is the collection of a natural number. Its negative along with 0 we can call the collection it as our integer. Understood? And in the integer it means positive integers are natural number, and the negative of the natural number it is our negative integers. And remember, 0 it is neither positive nor negative integers. And we cannot say which one it is the smallest integer and which one it is the greatest integer. As in the collection left side end, here it is no particular integer, it is in the extreme left side. Also no positive integer, it is in the extreme right side of the collection. So for which remember, the integer in the integer, the smallest integer I cannot say, also the greatest integer also I cannot say. But remember another thing, these are our positive integer, I plus I am writing, and here it is I minus I am writing. For I minus means it is our negative integer collection, I plus means it is our positive integer collection. Remember another thing, whenever we are only focusing only on the positive integer, remember 1 it is the smallest positive integer and the greatest positive integer we cannot see. In the similar way, whenever we are considering only the negative integers, in the negative integers collection, the smallest negative integer I cannot say, but the greatest negative integer it is our -1. Up to this clear? Now one of the new term it is to be discussed, and the name of that term it is our absolute value. Everyone see, absolute value means absolute value of an integer. Absolute value of an integer, symbolically it can be represented by, suppose here it is 5, its absolute value means 5, here it is 2 bar. So it means absolute value of integer, it is the numeral of that integer apart from its sign. See, here it is 5, its absolute value it is 5. Here it is minus 5, its absolute value it is also 5. So 5, here it is absolute value means one thing you have to remember, it may be positive integer, otherwise it may be the negative integer, but the absolute value it is only the number, here it may be plus, otherwise it may be minus, plus minus you have to erase, only you have to write it as the plus sign. So for which remember absolute value of any integer, it may be positive integer, otherwise it may be negative integer, always the absolute value it is positive. And another restriction where it is 0, its absolute value it is 0. 0 it is neither positive nor negative, for which 0 its absolute value it is ever 0. And another example I am giving, suppose here it is minus 1, its absolute value it will be, as I have already said that absolute value means sign you have to erase only the number means only the numeral. Ready? And here it is plus, its absolute value it means erase the sign, only it is plus. It may be plus, otherwise it may be minus, but the absolute value always it is to be our plus, otherwise only the numeral apart from the sign. Getting up to this perfectly? Now we will do the discussion of the even numbers. Remember the numbers which are divisible by 2. The numbers which are divisible by 2, these numbers are called as our even numbers. And remember, 2 it is one even number, 4 it is another even number, 6 is even number, 8 is even number, 10 it is even number, 12 it is also even number. So the numbers which are divisible by 2, all these numbers are called as our even number. And another thing, remember, another shortcut trick you just have to remember how to detect which number it is our even number. Remember, suppose one of the number it is given 2015. It is asked that you have to check whether the number it is an even number or not. One trick I said, if the number it is divisible by 2, it is even number. But here I am saying you another trick, by seeing you can say whether the number it is the even number or not. See, only you have to check the unit place of the number. Only you have to check the unit place of the number. If the unit place it is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then after we can say that yes, the number is our even number or not. See, as the unit place it is not from the 0 to 4, 6, 8, so for which this number it is not a even number. Another number I am showing 1, 1, 2, 6. See, here it is the unit place, it is our 6. As I have said, whenever the unit place digit, it will be our 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 100% the number it will be our even number. Another number I am showing 6, 0, 2, 8. Here the unit place it is 8, and as I have said that the unit place digits should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 such that the number it will be even. So for which 100% the number it will be our even. So it means in even numbers definition I said you in two ways. One, it is about the numbers. The numbers which are divisible by 2, it is called as our even number. It is one formula. And the shortcut formula says the numbers whose unit place it is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Then after we can say that the number it is our even number. Okay. And now we will do the definition of odd number. Remember, just like the even number means the number which are divisible by 2 are called as our even number. In the same way, remember, the numbers which are not divisible by 2, the numbers which are not divisible by 2, these numbers we will call it as our odd number. Even number means divisible by 2, and if it is not divisible by 2, that numbers we can call it as our odd number. One of the example I am showing, 1 it will not be divisible by 2. Here it is 3, here it is 5, here it is 7, here it is 9, here it is 11, 13, then after 17, then after 21. All these numbers also you can check. Always these number collection will not be divisible by 2, for which these numbers are called as our odd number. But it is very much difficult whenever the larger number it will be given. How? By seeing you can say it as the whether the number it is our even number or not the even number. Not the even number means odd number. So for which just like one of the shortcut trick of the even number I said, by checking the unit place, if it is 02468, it means 100% the number it is our even number. In the same way, you have to check the unit place digit of the number. And if the unit place digit of the numbers are either 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, if the unit digit numbers either 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 100% the number it is our odd number. Here it is one of the example I am showing 119. It is even or odd. Only check the unit place digit. As the unit place digit is 9. 9 means within our collection. So for which 100% the number it is our odd number. Suppose it is 204. Unit place it is our 4. Here no 4 is there in our collection. So for which the number it is not the odd number. It is the even one because unit place it is our 4. Another one I am showing 177. Here the unit place digit it is our 7. So for which it is the odd number. Suppose here it is 6, here it is 5, here it is 4. Suppose it is one of the larger number of a 6-digit number and it is even or odd. How to say? Only you have to check the unit place digit. If the unit place digit is out of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and here it is 7 and 7 is in our collection. So for which this number also we can call it as our odd numbers. Understood up to this? Now we will do the definition of the prime number. Remember the numbers which are divisible by 1 and the number itself. The numbers which are divisible by the number 1 and with the number itself, these numbers we can call it as our prime number. Otherwise the definition of the prime number also we can say in the another way. The numbers which has and next we will do the definition of the prime numbers, and remember the definition of the prime number which is very easy. Remember the numbers which have, everyone remember the numbers which have two factors. One it is 1, another one it is the itself. Here I am showing you one of the example. Here it is 2, everyone see. And the factors of a 2 means 1 can divide 2 and 2 can divide 2. If a number having two factors and the two factors are 1 it is one factor and the number itself it is another factor, then after we can say that the number it is a prime number. Another one I am showing 3. Which number can divide 3? 1 can divide 3. Then after 3 can divide 3. Apart from 1 and 3, no other number can divide 3 as the number it is divisible by 2 number. Otherwise the number having two factors, for which the number we can call it as our prime number. Here it is suppose another number, here it is 4. Here it is prime. Here it is 4. Which number can divide 4? See, 1 can divide 4, 2 can divide 4 and here it is 4 can divide 4. As the number of factors of 4 it is 3. So for which this one it is not a prime number, this one it is our composite number. So for which remember the definition of the prime number, the numbers which are divisible by two numbers only. And apart from the two numbers, one is the number itself, another one it is the 1. Then these numbers we can call it as our prime numbers. And here it is another example, it is our 5. 5 is divisible by 1 and 5. So for which we can call 5 it is our prime number. So for which one definition it is to be prime number, a number to be a prime number, the number must have two factors. One it is 1, another one it is the number itself. Otherwise remember another definition, if a number is divisible by only two numbers, if a number is divisible by only two numbers, one it is 1, another one it is itself, the number itself. So then after the number we can call them as our prime numbers. And remember first prime number it is our 2, next one it is our 3, next one it is 5, next one it is 7, next one it is 11. So you may check all these numbers, you will find all these numbers having the number of a factor, it is 2. That is 1, it is one factor, and the number itself it is another factor. So for which these number collection we can call it as our prime numbers. Another interesting thing you just have to remember, amongst all these prime numbers, 2 it is the only one even prime number. Apart from the 2 you cannot find out any of the prime number which is even. So for which many times in the exam the question has come that which one it is our only one even prime number. So your answer should be our 2. Up to this clear? Now we will do the discussion under the prime number. Under the prime number, 3 terms it is to be described. One it is our, see, one it is our twin prime. One it is our twin prime. Another one it is prime triplet. Another one it is co-prime. Co-prime numbers. Remember, one by one thing I will describe. First one it is twin primes. Everyone see. Twin primes. Remember, which two primes differed by 2, these primes we can call it as our twin prime. The 2 primes differ by 2. 2 primes, see, here it is 3, here it is 5. Both are prime, also there are difference, it is our 2, for which this number we will call it as our twin prime. Another example, it is our 5, here it is 7. 5, 7, check. 5 it is the prime number, 7 it is also the prime number, and the difference between 5 and 7 it is also 2, for which this one it is also the twin prime. Up to this clear? Another twin prime, it is our 11, 13. So for which remember the definition of a twin primes, the 2 prime numbers are called as our twin prime. The 2 prime numbers are called as our twin prime if they differ by 2. Otherwise, if the difference between the 2 prime numbers it is our 2, then these 2 prime numbers we can call them as our twin prime. Ready? Next one we will do the discussion of our prime triplet. See, prime triplet, just like twin means 2, in the same way remember, prime triplet means 3 prime numbers. 3 consecutive prime numbers we can call them as our prime triplet if the difference between the one another it is our 2. Example I am showing. Suppose here it is 1, it is 1 prime number, it is our 3. Here it is another prime number, it is our 5. Another one prime number, it is our 7. See, here it is 3, it is one prime number, 5 it is another prime number, and 7 it is another prime number. And see, here between the consecutive 2 prime numbers, difference here it is 2, and here it is 5 and 7, also the difference it is 2. So for which the 3 consecutive prime numbers we can call them as our prime triplet if the difference between the 2 consecutive prime number it is always 2. So for which this one it is our prime triplet. Next one the definition of the co-prime it is to be defined. Everyone see, this one it is the important term. Co-prime numbers, just like twin prime means number must be prime, prime triplet means the 3 numbers must be prime, but here it is co-prime. Everyone thinks that co-prime means number 100% prime. See, remember one thing, co-prime number means number compulsorily should not be our prime number. Remember, this one it is compulsory prime, here it is compulsorily prime, but here it is not compulsorily prime number. Remember, any two numbers, remember important thing saying, any two numbers, if their highest common factor it is only 1, these two numbers we can call it as our co-prime numbers. See, one it is, see, suppose one it is 4, another one it is our 5. 4 and 5, see, 4 its factors are, see, its factors are 1, 2, 4, and 5 its factor is 1 and 5, and the common factor in between them it is our 1. So the common factor between 4 and 5 it is only 1. So for which the 4 and 5 we can call them as our co-prime number. See, here it is 4, it is not a prime number, 4 is a composite number, but 5 it is a prime number. So remember, so for which to be co-prime number, there is no compulsorily, there is not said any compulsorily that both the numbers should be our co-prime number. So for which any two numbers, if they are highest common factor, it is only 1. If they are HCF, it is only 1. See, HCF is only 1. Thereafter we can call the two numbers as our co-prime numbers. Up to this perfectly understood? And another easy trick, remember, all the consecutive numbers, two consecutive numbers are always co-prime numbers. Remember, so for which co-prime number, one of the example it is, see, 1, 2, it is co-prime number, consecutive number, you can check there, HCF it is only 1. Another number it is 6, 7, you can check. Also 9 and 10 also you can check. So it means any two consecutive number, if you will check, always you will find that the two consecutive numbers are always our co-prime numbers. And another extra thing you have to remember, just like our two consecutive numbers are our co-prime numbers, in the similar way you have to remember any two prime numbers are also co-prime number. Any two. One it is 7, here it is 11. See, both are our prime numbers, also their HCF it is 1, also 7, 11, also we can call them as our co-prime numbers. So for which one of the thing we have already got from all of these experiment, that all the consecutive pair numbers are our co-prime numbers, along with whatever the two prime number you are choosing, also the prime numbers, two prime numbers are our co-prime numbers. Up to this clear? Next definition of the composite number, remember, just like any number having only two factors are said to be our prime number, in the same way you have to remember, if a number having more than two factors, then the number we can call it as our composite number. Previously it was said prime number means two factors, and remember, more than two factors means it is our composite number. Otherwise, in another way also I can define, just like if only two numbers can divide, it means the number it is our prime number. In the same way you have to remember, if more than two numbers can divide that number, then after that number we can call it as our composite number. Here I am showing you one of the example. See carefully. Suppose one number it is our 6, and 6 can be divisible by 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 can be divisible by 1, 2, 3, 6. Otherwise, one can say that the factor of a 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6. Factor of a 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6. So here the number of a factor it is more than 2. So for which the number must be composite number. Here it is 12 I am showing. So 12, here the factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So it means 12 having 6 factors. So for which the number 12 must be a composite number. Another thing remember, 1 is one of the number. 1 is one of the number who has only one factor. So for which remember, 1 is called as our special number. Special number, why it is called? Because whatever the number except the 1 you may check, either the number of factor it is 2, otherwise more than 2. But 1 it is such type of a number. 1 it is one of the special number which has only one factor. So for which the 1 it is neither prime nor composite, for which it is called as our special number. Understood? Now we will do the definition of the perfect number. See, Everyone see the perfect number means. Perfect number means here I am showing you one of the example. Everyone see from the example everything it will be clear. Suppose one of the number I am showing it as the 6 and I am saying to you you have to find out the factors of a 6. So one can find the factors are 1, 2, 3, 6. Here it is 1, it is one factor, 2 it is another, 3 it is another, also 6 it is another. Whenever you are getting the sum of the factors of one number, whenever you are getting the sum of all the factors of one number is double than this number, then this number we can call it as our perfect number. See, here it is the 6 having the factors 1, 2, 3, 6. Sum of the factor is 1, 2, 3. Here it is 6. Sum equal to 6, 3, 9, 2, 11, 1, 12. Here it is the sum of factors, it is 12. Sum of the factors it is 12 and which is double than the original number. So for which this original number we will call it as our perfect number. Getting easier or difficult? It means numbers. If the sum of the factors of this number, it is double than the number, then after the number we can call it as our perfect number. Here showing you another example. See, here it is 28 and here collecting the factors of a 28. See, factors of a 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, thereafter 28. Here these are the factors of a 28. Now I am in a mood to check the sum of all the factors of a 28. See, here collecting 1, 2, plus 4, plus 7, plus 14, plus 28. See, 2, 1, 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, 7, 14, 14, 28, 28, it is our 56. Just see the sum of the factors, sum of all the factors of a 28. Sum of all the factors of a 28, it is our 56. 56 means double of a 28, for which 28 it is also a perfect number. 6 it is a perfect number, along with 28 also another perfect number. See, one may think that sir, you have chosen the two numbers, both the numbers, so numbers are our perfect number. Is there any number which is not the perfect number? Apart from 6, 28, whatever the number you are checking, all these are our perfect numbers. See, not perfect number. See, here it is 4, it is one number. See, its factors are 1, 2, 4 and sum of the factor it is 1, 2, here it is 4. Sum it is 4 to 6, 1, 7. See, you can find the sum of the factors of a 4, it is 7, which is not the double of a 4. So for which this one it is not a perfect number. Another one I am checking. Suppose one number it is our 5. The factors of a 5 is 1 and 5. And its sum is 6, which is not a double of the number. So for which here 5 we cannot call it as our perfect number. So for which the definition of the perfect number you have to remember, if the sum of all the factors of that number it is double than the number, then after the number we can call it as our perfect number. Up to this perfectly understood. So in my next video we will do the discussion of our divisional algorithm with the divisibility formula also it is to be discussed. So today the discussion it is this much. Once again we will get together in our next class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.